One day a couple years ago, I was at my local pool with my extended family, and we're there for a couple hours, 2 hours, something like that. And my dad ends up waiting in the locker room when everyone else is done getting out of the pool and changing. He ends up waiting in there, and he has my two little 5-year-old cousins on his knees or on his lap, and he's just waiting in the locker room on the bench, and his back hurts immensely. So we're all out of the locker room waiting for him, and he's in there waiting for us, maybe waiting for us to come get him or something. We assumed that he would come out, and he, I guess, assumed that we would come tell him, which is a good thing to assume. We should not have assumed that he would come out. It was a fault in communication. And so he comes out after about 20 minutes of sitting there wondering where we are, why aren't coming to get him. And he finds us all sitting out there, and he starts getting mad at me and my two cousins that are around my same age. And he's just like, why didn't you come get me? I was there the whole time. They were on my lap, and my back was hurting so much. Like, what the crap? And I'm actually just sitting there petrified, like, bros yelling at me. I do not like being yelled at, and I'm just like sitting there like yes sir, no sir, you know, like, yeah, I know we did wrong, we should have done better next time, or we will do better next time, and yeah, I get that your back hurts and stuff. And so he finishes his whole thing, and we finish talking, and well, kind of talking, I guess, but he was yelling. But anyways, we get into our separate vehicles because we all can't fit in one vehicle. My whole extended family, and me and him are in there with my two older cousins, or my cousins around my same age, and he asks me why I was so unresponsive and silent, and I just tell him that I had nothing really much to say. Wasn't much to say, and I was just there. And I don't know if I told him this, or if I definitely have told him later. He knows now that him yelling at me I just shut down. Or in the past I have. In the future, if it happens, then I know what to do differently, but I just shut down when people yell at me, you know? It's just how that's just how I roll. And I was bottling up my emotions there. I was keeping cool and not letting my emotions out, you know? And that was, I guess, in fear of his emotions heightening and stuff, because I let stuff out. And he tells me sometimes, he likes to remind me a lot to not bottle up my emotions. And this applies to anger too. He used to bottle up his anger and frustrations a lot, and now that he's older, he gets like really angry when he gets angry. But there's an example for you of someone that bottled up his emotions, and now he can't much turn back, but he's learned to not bottle up his emotions anymore, and to let it all out. And if you bottle up your emotions, the best way I've found to get them out is to just talk to someone. It's called venting. That's what it is. I didn't know about this till like a year ago, but it's called venting. And what you do is preferably you find someone that is not involved in the situation that you're frustrated about or sad about, and you just let out, you just talk to them, and they'll just have, and then hopefully they'll just listen. But what you want to do is you just go up to you just ask them, can I vent to you? And they'll understand. Hopefully it's an adult. If it's an adult, they'll understand, and they'll be like, yeah, you can vent to me. And then you can just yap all you want, and they'll just be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I do that with my friends and parents sometimes, and it really helps me. So the best way to solve it without hurting anyone is to vent. What I do is I try and keep it in a little bit, and then I vent and let it all out later. But the best thing to do is just let it all out right then, right there. I'm still on the path of just letting it out right then and there, but venting really helps, at least me. And bottling up your emotions fully, it just hurts you in the future. It hurts you now. It damages relationships lots of times. And yeah, it applies to all emotions that you can bottle up, and other things that you can bottle up. Just let it out. You don't need to bottle it up. People will understand. There will be people that will understand. There are those that will not understand, but there will always be those that will understand. For example, if you wanted to talk to me or anything, just leave a comment down on the video, and I'm here to talk to you if you would like to, and we can connect on social media or whatever. And if you really don't have anyone to turn to for anything, or to vent to, or whatever, I am willing to help anybody. And next time you're angry or sad or anything, and you're thinking about bottling it up, don't bottle it up. And if you do, then don't bottle it up for long. Let it out later to someone you trust. That's all I got for you. Just remember to work hard, put the work in, and remember that the path to heaven feels like hell, and the path to hell feels like heaven. Pretty much. You have a good day. Love you, bro.